Hey everybody, welcome to Under the Arch Sports. I'm Eric, and today we are talking Cardinals playoff baseball. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Cardinals are in postseason play for the second year in a row, and as the fifth seed, they will take on the fourth seeded San Diego Padres. It's a bit of a bad break for the Cardinals. The Padres, despite being the fourth seed, had the second best record in the National League behind the Dodgers. It worked out that way because Major League Baseball has decided the top three seeds will go to the division winners. I don't like it, but whatever. That's how it seems to work in other sports too. First pitch will be on Wednesday the 30th at 4 o'clock Central Time, ESPN 2. All three games of the best of three series will be in San Diego. And it will be the 30th, the 1st, and if necessary, on the 2nd. No days off. And the winner will earn the right to more than likely get destroyed by the Los Angeles Dodgers. I say that. In reality, it's bracket style. Not like the NFL where they reseed. It's like March Madness, where you know in advance, all right, the winner of the Cardinals-Padres series is going to play the winner of the Dodgers and Brewers. That's why I say this is probably a fight for the right to get destroyed by the Dodgers. Anyway, if you take a look at the series itself, as I said, the Cardinals are back in postseason play for the second time in as many years. The Padres are in the playoffs for the first time since 2006. If you remember, that was against the Cardinals when they got knocked out in the division series when the 83 and 78 Cardinals were on their way to shocking everybody and winning the World Series. That was when Roddy Belliard was the second baseman and made a crazy diving, rolling play at second base, or shallow right field, against the Padres. The Padres' best player is Fernando Tatis Jr. He was 7 years old the last time the Padres were in the playoffs, and his father, Fernando Tatis, he was younger than me, still playing in the major leagues. It's been a while, is my point. So, they're amped up, I'm sure. I think one thing that would have been an advantage for the Cardinals is when you look at playoff baseball, normally you have sold-out stadiums, maybe young guys are playing a little nervous, and it's always a lot of times you have these veterans who kind of step up. I don't think that's going to be as much of a factor because as soon as the game starts, it's still an empty stadium with cardboard cutouts. And it's just guys playing baseball, really. I think that helps the Padres, given that there's not a whole lot of playoff experience on that team. For the Cardinals, maybe a small advantage that's gone because of that. Who knows? Mike Shildt has announced his starting rotation for this series, and it is, in my mind, a little controversial. It will be Kwang Hyun Kim, Jack Flaherty, and Adam Wainwright. Where's the controversy? For me, Jack Flaherty. If you look at his first start opening day, July 24th against the Pirates, outstanding. You look at, I believe it was his second to last start, outstanding. Pretty much everything in between, very pedestrian. And I think it's fair to question whether or not the COVID layoff, messed with him somehow, some way. Because while we know his ceiling is at a Cy Young caliber level, he just hasn't been there for most of this season. I think in a 3-game series, I would have gone with Austin Gomber. His ERA is under 2. He's left-handed. And frankly, I would as someone watching the game, I would feel stronger about the Cardinals' chances with Gomber on the mound than Flaherty right now. That's probably going to be different after a full offseason and things are more back to normal next season. But right now, give me Gomber over Flaherty. Mike Shildt disagrees with me. We'll find out who's right. When you look at the Cardinals, it's going to have to be pitching, defense. That's really all there is to it. The offense, the only consistent thing about it is its inconsistency. I think the Cardinals are going to be heavily reliant on the home run ball. Against playoff pitching, I don't think the Cardinals are capable of consistently stringing hits together and generating runs that way. As for the Padres, they've got Fernando Tatis, Manny Machado. That's about as good as it's going to get for a left side of the infield. If you take a look around, there are former Cardinals sprinkled everywhere, though. Left fielder is Tommy Pham. On the bench, you'll see Greg Garcia. Out in the bullpen, Trevor Rosenthal. And I'm sure each of them is eager for a chance to get at their former team. So that'll be interesting to see if any of them has a key role in this series. As for how it'll play out, the Cardinals need 2-1, 3-2 type games because the offense can't keep up much beyond that. I think they'll do that maybe one game. I think the Padres are too good to be shut down twice in a 3-game series. So, just thinking about it kind of off the top of my head, I'm going to go ahead and say the Padres in 3, and then they will go get destroyed by the Dodgers. It's frustrating, but at the end of the day, we're talking about a Cardinals team that went 30-28. So I think having too high of expectations is dangerous with this team. Anyway, we will see what happens. Make sure you pay attention, watch out for our next video. Thanks for watching.